Hi guys doing, hi guys feeling, my name is Bia and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, today is the House of the Brave. You guessed it, it's Gryffindor Friday! Woohoo! Yeah, if you didn't check them out, I already did Hufflepuff and Slytherin, so go and watch them after you watch this video. But basically what I do in this series of videos is a makeup and a look inspired on the house. Each day is a different house, and today is a Gryffindor house day, so let's start. But before we go, you already know the drill. Subscribe, leave a like, comment down below what do you think, leave any ideas. Don't forget to activate the bell button so you receive a message every time I post a video. And feel free to follow me on my social media. Now without further ado, let's start. So as you can see, I already did my skin, and if you don't know how to do your skin or you're interested in that, check out the Hufflepuff video because I did my skin there. But now I'm going to apply bronzer, and today I bring you a different bronzer. This is also an organic non-chemical brand, and this is called Envy. Come on camera. Yeah. And here it is, the bronzer. And let's start contouring my face. Be careful with this because as you can see it's really pigmented, so you need to blend this really well and be gentle. Under my eyes, basically the palette I'm going to use is Blood Sugar, and the first color I'm gonna apply is this one called Prick. And I'm gonna apply here to mark my crease, so. Quick disclaimer with this palette, be careful because some of the shades are pigments and this is one of them, and you'll probably get your skin stained, so don't worry about that, but just be warned that that might happen. Now onto my brow bone, the shade I'm going to use is Glucose, which is this white one from the same palette, and basically I'm gonna just apply a little bit here. On top of it I'm going to apply Cunning, which is this shade from the Sabrina palette by NYX, and this is just a shiny little one just to make this pop a little more. Now on my lower lash line I'm going to apply Sweetener, which is this goldish one. Now that I'm done, I'm going to apply Fresh Meat, which is this one. And I'm going to mark again inside of my crease, but give it a little shade, you know, just to make your eyes stick out. So now, even with a darker tone, I'm gonna use this Intravenous here. I'm sorry if I misspell it, but it's not a term I usually use, so. Now for the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to apply Glucose again, which is a white one. And here we go. So some Gryffindor facts. The house crest is red and gold and has a lion on the center. The reason for the lion is basically because the lion represents nobility, strong, bravery, you know, that kind of assets that usually a nobleman have. And that's how Godric Gryffindor was seen at that time. So yeah, Godric Gryffindor was the founder of the house. So the house ghost is near Headless Nick, and this dude, this dude is the most unfortunate guy I can possibly think of. Why? Because he died because he tried to help a lady, a noble lady, with her teeth. And he did a little spell there and it went terribly wrong. Her teeth start growing immensely and he unfortunately got caught and accused of witchcraft and wizardry and decapitated. But on the day of his decapitation, the axe was blind, so it didn't cut well. So imagine you being decapitated and being struck again and again and again and again until you die with immense pain, and still then your head didn't come off. So poor dude. Oh god. So the teacher head responsible for the Gryffindor house is Professor McGonagall, as you know, our dear one. And also, in case you didn't know, Professor McGonagall is the teacher of Transfiguration, and her tutor was actually Professor Dumbledore, which is also a Gryffindor. Now that I said these facts, back to makeup. Once you're done with your inner corner of your eye, you're going to start with the center of your lid, and what you're going to do is you're going to apply a pigment, and this pigment is the gold one by NYX. And before you apply any kind of pigment, you have to apply any kind of pigment primer. The one I'm going to use is also by NYX. So without further ado, let's do that real quick. The reason for you to apply this is because pigments are usually quite loose, and it will bring a lot of fallout, and you don't want that to mess all your makeup, and you don't want them to fall all over your face and didn't stick to your lid. So this helps the pigment stick and stay for quite a long time actually. Now to blend this a little, I'm gonna pick up a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna try to blend as best as I can. Now a great fact about Gryffindor is actually their common room. Their common room is on the 7th floor in the Gryffindor Tower, and it is behind the Fat Lady portrait. Fat Lady is not a kind name, but oh well. And she will ask you for the password. You have to say it correctly, otherwise she won't move. If you say it correctly, she will move, she will step aside, and then you finally get to the door. Once you're in, you're gonna see the living room, which is all decorated with red and gold and has a lot of sofas and places to stay and a cozy little fireplace. The ladies' dormitories are on the right side and the boys are on the left side. Cool fact though, girls can get into the boys' rooms, but boys can't get in the ladies' rooms. Why? As soon as a boy tried to step in the stairs to go up to a lady's room, the stairs would suddenly turn into a slide. And you can't go in, so I think Godric believes that boys have mean intentions to girls. I don't know, but cool fact, just wanted to tell you that, so don't judge me, judge the house. So another cool fact is actually this little guy here. And now I'm not talking about Harry, I'm talking about the sorting hat. The sorting hat was actually Godric's Gryffindor hat. And once the founders were starting to get old and thinking about how are people going to select children for their houses, they decided to put some characteristics from each house inside of the hat, give a little spell, you know, and then the hat was able to decide in which house the students should be selected. So yeah. So another cool fact is actually the Sword of Gryffindor. In case you didn't know, the Sword of Gryffindor was built by goblins, and they got jealous of it and told everybody that Godric stole the sword, but that's not true. Godric paid for it. And the reason behind it is because the sword has a specific characteristic that makes everybody want that sword. And that characteristic is the sword can absorb anything that can destroy her. Which means that, for example, when Harry destroyed the basilisk, she absorbed all the basilisk venom and turned that into her characteristic. So the sword now is venomous. Great job! But that's the idea behind it, and because of that, Godric decided to keep it a secret, keep it safe, and so the sword only appears to true Gryffindors that are in need. So that's a cool fact there, right? Now, back to makeup. I'm gonna start with my eyeliner. So the eyeliner I'm gonna apply today is actually from Dr. Rauschke, and it is this black one. And instead of being a pen, is actually a tiny little brush. So because Harry is from the Gryffindor house, I thought of making some kind of flash or thunder, you know, to represent the scar here on the eyeliner. So let's see how this turns out. So first I'm gonna do the inside part of my eye, and then I'm gonna stick it out. NYX, I'm gonna use this goldish, rose gold glittery eyeliner, and I'm gonna do a quick line underneath the black eyeliner that I just did. So now with the same eyeliner, I'm gonna draw some little dots here. So, as you might have noticed, I didn't apply any kind of blush. Why? Because I'm gonna go with this Fenty palette, highlighter palette, and I'm gonna use this shade here, which is a orangey one. I'm gonna apply here on my cheek gently. If you have lighter skin tones, apply this gently. If you have darker skin tones, go ahead, girl or boy, and go to town with it. But lighter skin tones need to be careful because Fenty is really pigmented, so yeah. And I'm gonna apply it here. So for the lips, what I'm gonna use is Jawbreaker by NYX, and I think this is one lipstick from the Christmas collection. Not sure though, but yeah. So let's apply that real quick. Now to finish up the look, I'm gonna apply some mascara, and the one I'm gonna use is Worth the Hype by NYX, and I'm gonna do this real quick. So before I show you my outfit, there are some honorable mentions from the Gryffindor house. And of course, the founder is Godric Gryffindor, our dear Professor Dumbledore, our dear Professor McGonagall, Harry, Ron and Hermione, our dear Rubius Hagrid, the Keeper of Keys and Grounds of Hogwarts, the Weasley family, which include Fred, George, Bill, Charlie, Percy and Ginny, of course. We have Dean and Seamus. We have Sirius, we have Professor Lupin, we have of course Lily and James Potter, parents of Harry Potter. We have Peter Pettigrew, and as you can see, not all the bad guys are from Slytherin, so And of course, last but not least, our dear Neville Longbottom. So I'm gonna show you my look, change up this a little, and I'll see you right back. So to end up in Gryffindor, a student must be passionate, have bravery, nerve, chivalry, courage, and be daring. These are the traits of the house. And this is it, guys. This is my look inspired on the Gryffindor house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A massive shout out to y'all Gryffindors out there. And before I finish the video, you already know the drill. Subscribe, leave a like, comment down below any ideas or maybe some Gryffindor facts that I didn't know. Don't forget to activate the bell button so you receive a message every time I post a video. Follow me on my social media. And I'll see you next time. Bye! Boom!